A good morning to everyone. I hope all is well. I was in shul this morning and I saw something that I see from time to time. A gentleman who wants to make it very known where he is in davening. Now, I want to be very clear. I believe that one of the reasons that we daven separately, men and women, is that men should not feel embarrassed to express their emotions in davening just because there's a lady in the room and vice versa. And therefore, I am absolutely, in fact, unequivocally happy, as a matter of fact, optimistic when people show emotion during their davening. It means they're taking it seriously and it is true avodah shebalev. It is true work of the heart. With one little caveat. When that person does it in such a way that he causes everyone to look at him. Namely, he's not just showing emotion, as many others are, but rather he's doing it in a way that everyone should look at this gentleman. So indeed, this morning there was such a person, and when we said Yud Gimel Mido, the 13 attributes of mercy, as is customary on Monday and Thursday, at least in Israel, this fine gentleman went ahead and started to sing it out loud and didn't stop even when people started to look at him. And then he went a step further and said, "Too bad you're all not saying it with kavanah." I'd like to say two things. Number one, I think we should all judge each other favorably. Namely, there were about 15 other people in the shul. I don't think 15 people in the shul didn't say Yud Gimel Midot with kavanah just because they didn't sing it like this gentleman. Their kavanah is expressed and manifested in a different way. And indeed, just like there's 12 gates in heaven for the 12 different ways to daven, Ashkenazi, Sephardi, Italian, Yemenite, and whatnot, I'm sure there's 12 different ways to show emotion in davening. And therefore, that statement is just not called for. But secondly, I believe that the way he acted, namely to say it out loud in such a way that everyone should look at him, stems from something that maybe people like you and I don't think about too much, but it is a Jewish value. As a matter of fact, with Daven Afkaminas in Halacha, it's called Ayin Hara. If you ever heard when you said you have two kids and someone said, B'li Ayin Hara, what does Ayin Hara really mean? What is that evil eye? I believe it means one thing. It means you do something that makes everyone look at you. You do something that makes everyone gaze at you. You do something so strange that you stick out. You stick out like a sour thumb. And therefore, I think that what he did stem from Ayin Hara. And therefore, I would suggest that A, we should show emotion in davening. However, B, don't do it in such a way that everyone should look only at you. Wish everyone a wonderful day.